Alright, we are now playing Silence of Our Love 2. This is a visual novel game. Now, this is different from what I usually play, which is racing game, mostly Tokyo Xtreme Racer. But now, this time, I want to point out that I want to do more than just racing games. Now, I did play the first Silence of Our Love game, but I kind of finished it way before I played, well, before this came out, basically. And also before I started uploading videos. So, there's a chance I might play the first game again, but the reaction for it is gonna be not genuine. Yes, yeah, it's probably gonna be like scripted or something because technically I already played it. But now, Sound of Love 2 came out, where I'm gonna play this now. We're gonna see how different or better it is, or better, than the first game. Alright, okay, let's get this started. Write your name on the chalkboard, please. Limit your name to 9 letters. Have fun playing Sounds of Our Love 2. Hero. And now let's keep it a name. Let's keep the name Hero. I'm not gonna call myself my name. Nah, let's keep it Hero. Let's keep it Hero. Something's ringing. Why want to stop? My hand implies to limply. Oh, not my fault. My hand limply reaches down towards the noise, but I can't seem to locate it. Ah, must be in my backpack. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't know. You know what, let's restart. Alright, let's get into it. Something is ringing. Well, I want to stop. My hand limply reaches down toward the noise, but I can't seem to locate it. Ah, must be in my outer pocket. I sense something rigid in my fingertip. My phone. It's ringing. I pull it out of my pocket, only to carelessly toss it from one hand to the other as if it didn't cost over 100,000 yen. I don't know how much is 100,000 yen in USD. Someone please tell me that. Well, it's not like I was the one who paid for it anyways. That honor goes to my parents. Well, of course, I played the first game. Well, technically, in general, technically, your parents do pay for your phone first, or else, other circumstances might happen. Who could be calling this early after the morning? Instinctively, though, I already know the answer. The reason I had gotten out of my bed to begin with, if it wasn't for her, well, I know who it is, I wouldn't have had much of a reason to be walking to school this breezily in the first place. Ceri. Honestly, guys, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I always call her Ceri. The reliability sheepish twin girl that I've been lucky enough to fall in love with. Well, perhaps luck isn't the right word. Those feelings didn't come about by chance, but I do feel lucky having her by my side. Well, it's nice that Hero, it's nice Hero has Ceri by his side. Well, technically, the good ending is the canon route in the first game. The bad ending in the neutral ending, things didn't went well in the neutral and bad ending. But I have no clue if they have bad ending or not. But we'll see what happens. It's hard to believe that it's only been 8 months since we started dating. Well, first started dating. The time we spent together flashes through my mind. I need to start thinking seriously about our future. Ceri Airwood. Some things, though, are hard to change. Ceri?
I'm not going to be at school today.
Really? What? No, good morning, Hero?
I was getting to that part.
You're certainly taking your time.
Good morning.
We haven't been seeing each other for a while, so being able to tease her again like this is nice. Well, I haven't played the first game for a little while, so, I think that's normal for, no, I don't know, I have never been, yeah.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
What do you mean? We were texting almost every day.
Since we last saw each other. You idiot.
She's right, though. For the last 2 weeks, she has been back in Wales visiting family. I think I know some people that live in Wales, like some people, but not good people. At least on her father's side, that is. It'd be nice to see her again. It would be so easy to admit that I had been missing her. Of course, I know that she feels the same. And that's nice. That's nice. But it is fun to toy with her. So I'm guessing your flight got delayed?
Yeah. But I'm home now. It's just... It was a long flight.
I bet. Purely on distance, I say it was half away. Though I haven't exactly kept up with my geography homework as of late. Geography homework. Now, in my school, I never really did geography much. I didn't even did geography at high school before I graduated. But the only thing I really learned was biological science and chemistry. That's it. So what you're saying is, my precious little Ceri can't be bothered to get out of the bed to see her handsome, sexy boyfriend. Hero, what the hell, man? It's hard not to cringe at myself for saying it like that. Well, maybe you should have never said it from the start.
It's not like that.
But Ceri still seems to take the bait. So I'm not sexy then. Oh my god, Hero. What is wrong with you?
No, you're not.
Oof. Oof.
I didn't fall in love with you for your inflated ego.
Wow, that's a little harsh. I mean, I would say the same to you. I try my best to fake a sense of sadness, but Ceri didn't take any of it this time.
You're just teasing me anyway. You always do.
She huffs.
I'll come over yours later anyway. Okay?
It seems like she really taken my tease to her heart. It's okay, I'd rather you rest all in all honesty.
Of course, but I want to see you too.
Well, I won't stop her.
Anyway, I should probably go. You're on your way to school, right?
Yeah. I'd almost forgotten. It's soon to be one of the last times too. With spring slowly coming to a close, it won't be long until we graduate. Oh, they're about to graduate. Oh, that's awesome. Actually, speaking of which, I did mention earlier at one of my posts in my channel that, well, if you check my community post, that is, nobody really checks it. I did say that I did graduated at, well, some week ago, and now I'm ready, and now I can finally start making vids. Yay! Unfortunately, no one watches it though. Anyways, it's funny we first met on a leisurely, otherwise unremarkable early morning walk just like this one. Unless dropping her library card count as remarkable, it probably should, since I wouldn't have spoken to her otherwise. Oh yeah, I remember that. We've come to a long way since. Although she's not here in person, well, somewhat close, given her house is only a stone throw away, we're still here together. I'll see you later, Ceri.
Bye-bye.
Man, I'm still about to slap Hero for saying all that sexy thing. Midday comes around as expected. Without Ceri, I found nothing else to do besides to take an aimless walk down the corridor. Now that lesson have finished for the morning. I actually did that. Yeah, I actually did do that every time. When I'm not with my friends, during school days, I tend to do that. Like, I just aimlessly walk. Yeah, I do that too. I could relate. I don't know yet. I don't know if anyone else could relate. I'm pretty sure most people could relate to that. Can't relate to that. I don't know. I'm not trying to assume anything. The cheery chatter of my classmate now oddly familiar after having the past year to settle in. It's kind of sad that this all came to an end soon after the season passes. Being by myself doesn't do much to help, but exacerbate? Oh yeah, exacerbate. This feeling is of melancholy. She's only been away for a fortnight. But somehow today just feels as lonely as the day she left. The suspense of seeing her tonight only serves to hang above my head as I crawl through the school day. At least I have the canteen's food to look forward to. Are you talking about cafeteria food? Although I'm not exactly hungry. I continue walking down. I flinch in a quick attempt to step backward, but it's not enough to avoid the sudden bump as I met the person in front of me head on. As a cliche escapes her, a girl steps back in shock as the two of us take a fleeting moment to stare at each other in confusion. One which is quickly broken as she descends into an apologetic flurry, clasping her hands together sorrowfully, despite me being mostly to blame.
Sorry.
Her stutter is oddly reminiscent of a certain someone as she takes to the forest. Are you talking about Ceri? It takes me a couple of blinks to spot the scattered heap of paper strewn around our feet as she gathers them. Do you need a hand? I join her kneeling down to begin collecting the papers.
No, it's okay. It's my fault. I wasn't paying attention.
Hero, I swear to God, if you said it was mostly you to blame earlier. I swear to God, you said. I insist. Okay, good. Okay, good. We continue gathering the sheets, taking care of to stack them gently in our paper piles. Well, in our own piles. I just thought it was easier to get a better look at her face. I don't recognize her, but it's hard to say I should, given I've only been a student here the best part of a year. Her brown hair sweeps gently past her cheeks, ending in a neatly cut bob just shy of her neck. There is something cute about it in an odd way. As much as I shouldn't be thinking of her like that, not that anyone could beat Ceri in front. Her innocent nature is somehow charming. Breaking out of my daze, or rather, beginning another one, I look down at one of the flyers in my hand. Music club? It looks handmade, plastering and crude but cute drawing of the usual music assemble. Hey. No, I didn't know something about what's gonna happen here. A flute, violin, another flute-looking instrument, and a harp. I mean,
that's right.
Yeah. In the cover, we see Ceri playing on the harp. So it's likely that the canon choice, if there is a canon choice I don't know if there's gonna be a Sounds for Love 3, but I'm assuming that the canon route probably gonna be probably gonna be like the music club or something. I don't know. You made these yourself?
Well, not just me.
Evidently. Each sheet, though strikingly similar, carries its own personality. All are adorned with the word Music Club, emergency notice, in largely bubble letter, front and center. Well, does that mean bolded text? I'm bestowed by their colorful design. She's clearly put a lot of effort into these. Who knows what it was someone else.
We're looking for someone to join us. We're supposed to play at the graduation ceremony, but our harpist had to head home last minute.
In my graduation ceremony, nobody sang anything.
It's a shame she'll miss graduation.
Dang. That's right. As an international school, it makes sense for things like this to crop out at the end of the year, conflicting schedules and the like. You said harpist, right?
Yep. Do you play?
Oh no, I don't. Sorry, but do you mind if I take one? Alright, stop here for a minute. Now, music-wise, I do have an interest on trying to make music. However, let's just say everything ass right now. The only thing I could do right now is write lyrics, but half of the time my lyrics are just kind of like taken from other songs already. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. I'm trying my best to, try to be original. And if anyone asks what music-wise, like what I try to make, now if you say about my school, if you ask any of the students, they'll likely say rap or hip hop. But for me, I just want to make hard trance and Eurobeat. There you go. As much as I can get my hopes up, it might be nice to see what Ceri thought. It seemed a bit convenient, rather, but with a graduation on the horizon, it will be nice for her to have a positive memory of school to leave with. Besides meeting you, why I imagine her saying,
"Sure, go ahead."
I take a flyer, fold it up, and slide it into my pocket as we continue to pick up the remaining loose sheets. It doesn't take long to finish. I hand her what I've managed to collect, a far fewer amount than her. Give her my distraction and she smiles.
Ah, we're done.
She proclaims enthusiastically, holding the stacks of paper close to her chest.
Thanks again.
Oh, that's right, we haven't introduced ourselves yet. It's Hero.
That's a nice name.
Honestly, everyone, I think next time I play these type of visual novel game again, next time I should probably put my actual name like what most YouTubers do, instead of, picking the canon name.
I'm Nonoka Ibaraki, but Nonoka is fine.
That's a nice name. Nonoka sounds like, I don't know. I don't know what's in my mind, but it has something to do with, I don't know, Nagoya? Nonoka, huh? Guys, I'm still trying to pronounce this right. It's a little casual, but I'll roll with it.
Thanks again.
Hero. Nonoka nods slightly before gathering herself and looking back at me with a warm smile. It wasn't a problem. Guess I'll see you around?
You're right. Lunch is almost over.
Whoa, when you sound British. She claps her hands together once again, almost determined before trotting off in the opposite direction. Who knows if I'll see her again. Well, seeing some of the pictures and stuff in the previews, I'm pretty sure you will, in fact, guaranteed. It's best to see what Ceri thinks of it all before we get to that point. Alright, we just met a new girl, Nonoka. Hopefully this is not one of those NTR things. The evening quickly rolls around, and just as I had longed for, I find myself eating dinner with Ceri and my family as we agreed. 2 weeks might not be all that long in the grand scheme of things, but the sweetness of seeing her again can't be understated. She lets her hair flow loosely over her shoulders. She must not have had the time to do her braids since getting back and wear a simple white one-piece dress. It's graced by a touch of chocolate-colored fabric around the neckline, waist, and wrist, a little added flair. She sports it quite frequently, so she must be fond of it. As we tuck into our food, in a bit of cordial conversation between bites, well, as cordial as it can get for my family, the topic of the music club comes after I mention it to Ceri. Hold on, guys. Alright, we're back.
Huh? Music club?
She looks at me with a puzzled expression and holds her fork up to her mouth in a daze. It's a cute sight, a look of confusion play around her face while she's frozen in the moment, hanging onto the side as she searches for her words.
I didn't even know we had a music club.
I thought every school had a music club. I didn't know we had a music club either. I thought the room was just used by a school orchestra. That was until my very unique introduction to it earlier today. It seems like the orchestra and the music club are two separate things. You're not the type to join a club anyway. Don't just assume that. She pouts and it's a quick reaction to boot. It's not a surprise that she has little to no awareness of it. She did spend around a year before being homeschooled, so any and all clubs activities she'd probably be pretty clueless about. And her first year of school, from what she described, wasn't exactly pleasant. I feel like that's almost every single visual novel school type things I played, because I played some games earlier like The Sun Shines Over Us, which I will play soon, by the way. I will play soon, but I don't have the money to afford it yet. Katawa Shoujo also has some moments like that. I did with the Hanako character, I think. And some more visual novels that I kind of forgot the name of. And honestly, I'm not even gonna bother, checking it out again. Alright, okay, let's get back to it. I couldn't imagine her hanging around much after hours back then. It's not like I knew about the club either, so I can't blame her.
If I'm not the type, then why show me?
That is true. Good point. She hands me back the flyer, passing it across the table while she peers at me with an expectant stare. I just thought you'd be interested. You play the harp, right? She furrows her brows further in a parade of her dismay.
We've been dating for 8 months. You know I play the
Good point. Again. Well, I don't recall when I played the first game she ever mentioned a harp at all. Who knows? Maybe my memory's fuzzy. Right. I guess times like these call for drastic measures. How do I know without proof? I've never seen you play with my own eyes. I'm not the one to accuse my girlfriend of lying, but it's fun to tease her like this. Ceri pouts again. This is becoming almost routine for her. Ha! As opposed to someone else's eyes. Having largely ignored our conversation until now, which is a feat in itself, my father chimes in loudly. For a girl as meek as Ceri, it was a surprise to see how quickly she became accustomed to his booming voice. In the early days of our relationship, she joked back every time he spoke. So you two lovebirds have reached the argument stage, huh?
It's not like that.
You're giving these two the wrong impressions of relationships. Shouldn't you know better? What's with those books you've been publishing? And on cue, my mother joins the conversation with one of her classic put down. It felt nostalgic for all of us to be together again. I mean, I'm pretty sure this was referencing the DLC that I also played in the first game. Still, my mother's right, though it might not seem like it. She does read the books that he publishes. Heck, it wasn't even all that long ago that he recommended and gave me one of his books for Ceri to read. Well, what book is that exactly? Because the only book I've written was Termination of the Bully Game. Perhaps without him, Ceri and I wouldn't be together. Nah. Although I will give him some credit. See? What did I tell you, boy? My parent continued to argue as Ceri finished up her food. She slowly brings her fork away from her lips before gently curling them into a smile as her eyes meet mine. Fork? I thought this takes place in Japan, and you also would be using chopsticks? I don't know. I've been using chopsticks for most of my life, so just forget it.
You never asked. I'll show you.
She places her cutlery neatly on her plate as she stands up, still maintaining her focus on me all the while. Show me what? I turn to look, somehow taken aback by her newfound confidence, before slowly peering away and finding myself entranced by her presence. Having not seen one another in a while, it's been quite some time since I've taken her liking. Take her in like this. She really is beautiful. Damn, now I'm the nervous one. Serves you right. Alright, hold on. Alright, I'm back.
The harp.
Alright. I mean, the problem is, if she plays the harp, I thought harps are big. Are harps big? Anyone watching this? Are harps big? Because I'm pretty sure harps are supposed to be big. I don't know how, I don't even think it can fit in my house. If I even do own a harp. Well, she's not wrong. I've never once asked her to see her play. But perhaps I should have. For how long we've been dating. So, you're gonna show me?
That's what I just said. But it'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, it's getting late. That makes sense. I mean, even though, sometimes, sunset are also late time. It could be evening. People have curfews. It's something to look forward to, at least. A solo performance just for me? Oh, you're leaving, Ceri? My parents break away from their exchange, having taken notice of Ceri's imminent departure. For all their bickering, I'm surprised they weren't the ones to get a divorce. Not that I say that to Ceri, of course.
I am. Thanks for having me.
Don't mention it. You're always welcome in this house, love. Love? Someone needs to keep this boy in check. Ceri giggles, bringing her hand to her mouth to hide her embarrassment. Maybe she keeps me in check after all. It's a slow walk down the hall as I see her to the door. The two of us are clinging onto this time spent together. Ceri stands in the doorway, brushes her hair, and smiles.
Thanks for having me too.
Do I really need to be thankful for that?
It's just that
Her smile grows as the blush on her cheeks deepens. Oh my god, that was touching. That was touching. The sight alone is enough to warm my heart, yet those added words fuel the scorching flame inside me. The burning feeling of love in the wolves saying our goodbyes. Isn't this just? It's a burning desire, burning me, teach my heart and my soul. Anyways. Alright, here we go. At this time, it's just for the night. Are you sure you don't want me to walk you home? She pouts. I guess that's a no.
I'm not as fragile as you think I am. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hero. I'll look forward to it. I really will. With that, Ceri takes her leave, giving me yet another smile and tender wave as she sets off into the glow of the evening. Seeing her again was really nice. See, I have no clue what's gonna happen, but don't tell me that I generally do not want this to be a cheating option, because when I played Katara Shoujo some other days ago, yeah, we know what happened with the comfort option when I picked the Shizune route. Anyway, the following day, I find myself heading down the street, a familiar walk towards Ceri's house. It's sunset! This is sunset right now. The evening sunlight in the sky with an orange warmth in my body casts a subtle shadow across the ground. Each step I take is a full anticipation. Oh, so it cannot take place at sunset. I guess they don't need. I guess it doesn't. The background doesn't need to change. Instead, it'll still stay like that. I mean, I legit thought it was gonna be a sunrise. She must have needed the afternoon to prepare herself. It is Ceri after all. I wouldn't put it past her to make a big fuss about it. Although that said, I am too. The fuzzy feeling rising in my chest don't lie. This will be my first time seeing her perform. That was my first time seeing her perform too. Let's see how she's played the heart. I really should have asked her sooner. The feeling of regret is the one that lands firmly. The part of me that was so focused on enjoying our own company somehow overlooked such an important hobby of hers. As much as I like to dwell on it, the feeling of hitting myself is hard to shake. The best chance to make up for it is now. I should let her know if I'm on my way. OMW. On my way. I'm on my way, technically. Can you walk a bit slower, please? I thought you wanted me to show me the heart. Question mark. Unknown. Double Z? What's happening? I do. I just want to be sure I do it right. I'm not going to judge you. It is cuter if you mess up low. How do you even get, okay. I get the game theme, but I feel like in reality, you do not get an emoji picture of yourself. I'm pretty sure unless you do manage to, but I feel like most of the time they'll just, use something like the Discord sticker or something. I don't know. What's going on? What? So, sometimes when I click on visual novel, sometimes it doesn't go through. It'll be stuck in the screen. On that note, I slide my phone back into my pocket. Moments like these make me spike technology. I'm not able to see her cutest reaction. I'm sure it was cute, but well, it won't be long until I see her. Then I'll be able to tell for sure. After all, she only lives a few streets away. That girl on my doorstep. Alright, we're coming inside our house. I arrive at our house on time and gently knock on the door, waiting an answer. This place has essentially become my second home, a second family even. Knowing what her father is like, he must have found some comfort in the fact that I get along with him so well with him. As I go in for a second knock, the door gently opens.
Oh, you're here early.
Early? I could have sworn I got here on time. You just want more time to practice? Wait. Ha! Practice? Ha! don't you? Huh? Is that? I'm pretty sure that's a. I'm pretty sure. What? Is that a typo? Is that a typo? Is there an actual word called practice? Because I'm pretty sure it's meant to be practiced. Okay, I won't. I will try. Alright, I mean, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know this, but whatever. Let's just go. Let's go. I can see right through her. So where's your dad? It's typical for him to greet me at the door with a wide smile, only for me to hear Ceri's hurried footsteps as she scuttles down the stairs. Not that I can complain about seeing her face a fraction earlier. She stands in the doorway, draped in white as she flaunts her signature reddened cheeks.
He's still at work. It's just us.
Oh.
Don't get too excited.
That's not what I was thinking. I'm looking at the wall right now. She's certainly gotten bolder. It's been a while since Ceri and I have spent time alone outside of school with our exam on the horizon. There's scant chance for many dates lately. I guess every relationship has lulls like this. You can't always be on the offensive when it comes to romance. Ceri turns, heading inside. She takes me by the arms as she leads me upstairs, tightening her grip as her hand slides down to my wrist. Despite her slight jitteriness, if there's any confirmation of how much she's grown, this is it. Ceri finally takes my hand as she leads me toward through an otherwise innocuous door at the height of the stairs. She smiles gently, her eyes meeting mine as she looks back, anticipating my reaction.
So, here it is.
Alright, see the heart right there. There's the heart. I see there's a chair, some boxes. I don't know if are these books taken from actual books. I don't know. I mean, let's just keep going. In an otherwise barren room filled with strewn boxes and household tidbits, standing a rather grandiose wooden heart. Its strange glitters in the sunlight, almost mystically, luring my gaze, almost like Ceri, really. Alright, hang on, guys. I just need to check over something. Alright, I'm back. Anyways. Well, it's a harp just like the school's logo.
You don't seem that impressed. The harp is the national instrument of Wales, after all.
I didn't know that Wales could play music. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but seriously, what? What? Okay, I'm pretty sure that's hero teasing again. Ceri huffs.
You're not taking this seriously, are you?
I'm only teasing. Yup, I knew it. While it's true that I'm excited to finally see her play the harp, in all honesty, I'd be just as happy to watch her play the triangle. Wait, what? That? Oh yeah, oh wait. The triangle instrument. Yeah, oh yeah, it's the one with the, with the freaking, like, this and the that, and then, Okay, hang on, I'm gonna try to get back to where I was. Ceri is Ceri, after all.
Well,
Ceri lowers herself, sitting down on a small padded stool beside a harp.
is there anything you want me to play?
I don't know any song for the harp. For me, if I'm in this game, I'll tell her to play, Floating Tree from C418. Okay. I imagine, like most instruments, the harp could cover many songs, but I don't want to embarrass myself.
Right. I'll play you one of my favorites.
She takes a deep breath, readying herself as she steadies her hand. Her hands gracefully hovers above the string of the harp, inching themselves into a state of tranquility as she prepares to take her next step. And so Ceri plays the harp. Her fingertips trace the string, plucking them gently as the notes resonate through the room melodiously? How do you even say that? It's captivating. She's almost completely different from how I normally know her. It's a stark contrast with the skittish, spectacle girl I've grown to love. A side of her I've yet to know. She's in her element. It's hard not to savor the moment of beauty as she continues playing with the evening sun gently holding her cheeks. Every step taken with full confidence as her sounds filled the room. It's a shame this can't last forever. Ceri looks up, pausing in between notes as she finally noticed my presence. It looks like I startled her. I take back what I said about the triangle. It's not that I said it along in the first place. That certainty was special. A warm reddish glow flares up on her face as she stares back in my direction, as if to study me, frozen like a deer caught in the headlight. She mustered up the courage to continue playing, but it is clear she's too flustered to concentrate. Her once euphonic sound now filled with a mistuned sense of embarrassment. She wouldn't be Ceri otherwise. It's okay, that was beautiful. It really was. Well...
You really think so?
Well, technically the background music is still the same background music. It's just... I was kind of expecting like a harp music playing, like the background music to change to a harp playing, to catch the illusion that she is playing the harp. But that's just my complaint. That's just my complaint. It's a cliche response, but it's something I've come to expect. Those sweet, subtle characteristic of her that set her apart. That's what I love about her. Of course, you're right. I should have asked sooner. I regret not taking much interest until now. For someone as timid as she is, I'm happy we've grown so close to share these moments together. Even if it's been long overdue.
About the music club, you really want me to go?
I mean...
There's no use trying to hide it.
It's not a surprise that after so long she knows all about my mannerisms too. Only if you want to. She takes a moment to pause, holding onto the same red, timid expression from earlier.
Wouldn't hurt to check it out.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, I'm pretty sure later in the game, by my prediction, I'm pretty sure she's gonna have stage fright first. Like, she's gonna have some stage fright first. But then, like, you know, the whole game, you're trying your best to have Ceri, like, you know, not have stage fright or anything. Yeah, I think that's what I predict later in the game. She smiles sweetly as the words come out. I really don't give her enough credit. With that, this pleasant evening comes to an end. All that's left now is to look forward to what tomorrow brings. Alright. Oh, intro music. Well, not intro music. It's a cutscene. Sounds of Love 2. So that was the intro of the game. Oh, I got an achievement for it. Honestly, I'm gonna try my best to play this, like, you know, fully. I'm not gonna try and make this like a part series. I mean, if we're gonna do a part series, then we could do it for some other visual novel game that I plan to play soon. But for this, I'm gonna try my best to, well, not 100% the game on camera, but at least beat the game and try out this quiz thing I found earlier. So here we are. I find myself leading Ceri through the corridor hand in hand as we pass by surprised onlookers. I had managed to pounce on her after classes had finished, so much for it wouldn't hurt. Surely it's a bit manipulative, but I know her well enough that she would have been too shy to do it by herself otherwise. This way she can't get in the way of her son back out. Her palms as soft as our skin sticks to one another's, slightly slick with sweat as we lock fingers. Despite seeming to so resistant to the idea, she still has to let go.
Do we really have to do this?
I mean, are you really being dragged like this? Come on, I thought you wanted to check them out.
I did. It's not as easy as you think.
She's clearly embarrassed, as cute in its own twisted way. I'm sure the music club is nice. They must be really looking forward to meeting you. Now that I've met them, but going by Nonica alone, I suppose they can't be bad company. You'll have something in common with them too, right? It's as they say, birds of a feather flock together. I continue holding her hand as her grip of mine to tightens. I need to go check this out for a little bit. Alright, I'm trying to, okay, everything's 100% right now. I don't know why. I'm gonna just do this in case. I'm gonna just do this in case, so in case viewers can't, in case anyone watching this video can't hear what any dialogue that's happening right now. I'm gonna do that in case. I continue holding her grip as her giant mind. I don't know if I said that earlier. If I did, I apologize. We weave together the thinning crowds of people, a mix of those who are heading home or lingering about for club activities as we make our way toward the music room. This part of the building has always been quiet, a spare for the sound of orchestra that seeps through the walls. It's tranquil, but I have to admit, I'm kind of nervous too. Well, we're here. She doesn't sound too enthusiastic. I wrap my knuckles on the door lightly, though distinct enough to be made out over the clamor of their instruments. The music stopped abruptly. Ceri clamps my hands, nervously pulling me together toward her in a bid to buy a moment to prepare herself. But right knock.
Come in.
What? There's no going back now. No turning back. Anyways. Oh crap. Okay. Right mouse again. Anyways. I slide the door open. Ceri cowers behind me, meekly attempting to seek shelter as the anxiety bubbles up inside her. Her breasts are ragged. They landed against the back of my neck as she clings to my sweater for reassurance, closing the gap between us. I'm sure it's a strange sight for the three girls that peers toward us from inside. They emerge to meet us from the midst of the music stand and instruments that litters the room. As a recognizable face offers a look of surprise as she approaches the door and greets us. Oh no, Nonaka. Guys, I'm still trying to pronounce it right.
Oh, it's you?
Hero. That's right. Nonaka offers a warm smile with her two club mates hold back, looking on with interest. They're seemingly more concerned by the frail pigtail girl who wiggles behind my back.
So, can we help you?
Yeah, we can help, alright. I guess there's no avoiding it. Well, I paused for a moment as I struggled to think of what to say. That's literally me in this video in the beginning. Well, really any commentary. Anyways, you can't help me, but maybe you can help my girlfriend? I'm still not used to introducing Ceri as my girlfriend. It feels kind of odd, but it is the truth. I pass Ceri forward. She comes out from behind me and looks around the room cautiously. First at Nonaka, then towards her clubmates. Maybe this was a bit too big for her to add. She probably hates me now.
I'm here. About the poster.
Nonaka smiled. I wasn't wrong about her being friendly. Her demeanor is almost nurturing as she begins to talk, trying to meet Ceri at her level.
Ceri, right? You know me?
Ceri steps back in surprise, almost bumping into my chest as she fumbles over her words. Didn't Hiro just say your name earlier?
I'm sorry. Was that too forward?
Just a little, but to give her credit, Ceri quirks aren't known to everyone. She's a little shy. A little is understating it. Yeah, a little is an understatement. Ceri passed retaliation. She definitely hates me now. I wonder what this scene reminds me of. But it's cute.
It's okay.
Nonaka scratches her head in what almost a reflection of Ceri's timidity.
I just know you from playing the harp. I've always wanted to talk to you. You're really good.
Okay, actually, I'm starting to think Nonaka is a British person. Now that I think about it. Well, from Wales, that is. Ceri doesn't take the compliment lightly, fidgeting as she musters for a response. The commotion, or rather, Ceri's stammering, seems to have further caught the interest of Nonaka's clubmate. They set their instrument aside and approached us curiously.
Oh, so she's Ceri?
The wavy-haired girl is the first to speak up. She offered a much more expressive reaction compared to the sullen spectacle girl beside her.
So it seems.
I lean in toward Ceri. She stays quiet as she cowers in response. The growing interest in her. Wow, I didn't know you were this popular. So, okay, from what I've seen in the intro stuff, since Ceri did say she's been away on Wales and she plays the harp and stuff, something's telling me that there's a chance that those girls in the club, I don't know if she ever played the harp in like any concert stuff, but something's telling me she's seen it. Well, they've seen it. It's surprising given how little Ceri interacts with others. She must have really made an impression on these girls.
Ah, I should introduce you.
Nonika turns toward the girls beside us.
This cheerful girl is Imma, and this rather upset-looking girl is Aroha.
Irohazaka?
I'm not upset about anything.
The dark-haired girl's quip. She must be Iroha. Irohazaka?
It's nice to finally meet you, Ceri. It's nice to meet you, too.
She's obviously confused by the sudden attention, but to be honest, so am I. It's a lot to process all at once. So, how is that you all know Ceri? No matter how I tried to word it, it still came out awkwardly. Nevertheless, my curiosity didn't fail me. Nonika stalls as she considers the question.
Ah, I guess she's come to be a little bit of a legend.
A legend? Ceri?
It's the harp. She's really good.
You already said that when they walked in.
I don't know what the baseline for good is, but after seeing her play firsthand yesterday, it was really something. Isn't it? Sensing the air of confusion in the room, Imma speaks up.
It's just that I guess she's seen as a bit of a curiosity between us musicians.
Yeah, something's telling me most of you. What the hell?
She'd used the club room when we didn't have practice, although that was some time ago. Since we'd often be leaving things behind, many of us would bump into her from time to time.
That's good to know. I look over at Ceri for confirmation, who nods to her head quietly.
I'd love to see you play again.
Nonika, please, as she looks over toward the other side of the room, without trying to be subtle about it.
You're not the best at hiding your intentions. There's a harp here. It'd be a shame if she didn't play it.
We need someone to fill in for Holly too, right?
Yeah, something's telling me all. Okay, well, from hearing all this, something's telling me all the clubmates here are from Wales. I almost forgotten they're missing their harpist. As the three of them continue to chat amongst themselves, I look over to Ceri. It's clear that she's nervous given the deep blush adorning her cheeks. She gently tugs the cuff of my sweater whilst batting her eye away. It's enough to say she wants to leave. We just want to stop by, that's all. It takes a moment but the girls, or rather Nonika and Imma, notice Ceri's apprehension.
I guess we got a bit carried away, huh?
At least we can't agree to that on that.
Oh, you must be her boyfriend.
Yeah, he is.
She isn't any less flustered by saying it. That's right, they were busy practicing when we arrived. I've only introduced myself to Nonika properly. It's nice to meet you. I'm Hiro. Thanks for going out of your way to welcome us.
It's okay, really. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have been able to see Ceri.
So I'm just the middleman. Though I can't blame them. Being able to see Ceri is nice too. Speaking of, I thought I saw something. Anyways, speaking of, I look back over toward her, and of course she's still blushing. Like a deer in headlights, she stares startled by my gaze.
Thanks for welcoming me.
That's one thing they're good at.
As much as of a poorly built job as it is, she smiles too. Iroha, right? Okay, I'm not gonna say Iroha Saka this time. Okay. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm only gonna say Iroha. I'm not gonna say Iroha Saka. The three of them do come across as kind, if not just intense. So it's hard to say that things have gone poorly. It's gone as well as could be expected. With a wave of a round of goodbye, Ceri and I take our leave. Trailing by my side, Ceri breathes a sigh of relief. All the socializing must have exhausted her. Wow, you're all puffed out.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, burnout? She pouts only to further prove my point by peeling out her cheeks. So what do you think? Waiting for a moment to respond, she smiles.
They seemed nice. A little forward, but still nice.
Not everyone like you know. Okay, this is just teasing it. Okay, hero. Sometimes these teasing could come across as bullying. I tried to hold back my laughter to no avail. Moments like these are enough to brighten my any day. The cute little Ceriism that makes her special. Are you still up to help him out then?
I never said I would to begin with. I really don't think I'm cut out for it.
Yeah, Sunda's telling me this is something about my prediction about like stage fright later.
But I'll give it some thought.
Oh my god. It's hard to know what really goes on inside her head. As much as I tease her for being easy to read for as long as we've been together, it's times like these that truly stump me. Yet her smile is a welcome sign of reassurance. Finishing on a high, the two of us side by side head home. Hey, there we go. We got more achievements. The next day. Our lunch hours passes by at a relaxed pace. Ceri and I sit together and eat as usual. Although the words are broken by the occasional gap of silence, we still enjoy one another's company. It's become second nature to us now. We walk to school together, have lunch together, and then head home together. I met people like these in my school. I also met people like these, except half of the time when I see these people, most of the time they make out in the hallways. But I do mostly see them in class together. Walk to class together because apparently somehow they managed to get in the same class. It's strange to think that our relationship blossomed from what was essentially a spur of the moment conversation is this very hall. It's something that's easy to look over, but at least now she doesn't have to be alone anymore. We can enjoy simple moments like this without much thought in this world now that the past is behind us. Though the expression on her face says otherwise, something is on her mind. What's wrong? You've hardly touched your sandwich. I mean, if it was egg sandwich, I would not eat it. I look up at Ceri, who wears a sullen look as she pokes and prods her 100% Welsh beef sandwich. Welsh beef?
It's not exactly wagyu. It's just... I was thinking about the music club.
What about him? She pauses and looks down at her food. Her expression on her face is one of the contemplation, almost as if she were musing over whether to take another bite of her sandwich. But she continues to speak.
Maybe I should take up their offer after all.
I wouldn't really call it much of an offer. It was more like a plea, especially when considering the situation they're in. But it's nice to see that Ceri taking it to heart, even if she isn't exactly confident about it. You're really indecisive, huh? It was only an idea. It's not your responsibility to help them out. It come across like kind of mean when saying it like that. Alright, cut off. They were welcoming dance for sure, but it's not as if Ceri has any obligation to join them. Plus, it was my suggestion. I don't want to pressure you into doing it if you don't want to. I say after after taking it this far already.
I do want to.
Wait, I'm gonna check to see that I skip a dialogue. Alright, guys, I'm back. I just had to check on something, but yeah, I was trying to see if I missed a dialogue, but it doesn't look like it. So we're gonna get back into it now. A now composed Ceri looks up toward me. Her amber eyes reflect a newfound sense of determination. But she's still Ceri.
Too nervous.
Well, what?
I'm too nervous. Seeing how much they wanted to perform, I couldn't be like that. Like last time, I'd mess things up and...
Last time? Ceri trails off quietly, giving me a chance to reflect on her performance from the other night. The scene plays over in my mind again. She worked the harp so meticulously, absorbed in her own world, as each note rang out with the passion she had put behind them. It's a picture I like to share with others, a hidden side to an often so misunderstood girl. It only took me so long to realize that she had this layer of beauty about her. I kick myself again for missing out on it for so long. Perhaps I don't need to worry about giving her the push she finally needs. It's clear that she wants to play with them. She just needs that courage to believe in herself. The power of overcoming our mistake is what helps us to grow. Well, she didn't exactly finish her performance. I can no doubt imagine part of that was because it was me she was playing for. It's hard to gauge whether I want it to be any different. Maybe the acting showing me the first time to put too much pressure on her. But on the other hand, I would have thought that wouldn't be easier than playing for a larger audience. I'm not sure which of the two I prefer. I find some comfort putting her at ease, but at the end of the day, she is Ceri. I do know that I want her to follow her heart. It's best not to hold her back. Isn't that a little bit selfish? She looks up and wipes away the tears that have begun to well up in her eyes. If there was a spray of her crying, I would, tell her. It's a signal for me to continue as she tunes into my words, offering no other response than her shallow, nervous breathing. If you're only worried about messing up, what about the feeling of the people who want to see you play? It kind of hurts to say, seeing her so upset, but it is the truth. Your father, the music club, and me. Is it really worth throwing it all away just to save face? Never mind the hundreds of other pupils and parents who will be watching. I can't blame her for being embarrassed about it. But the feeling of those who truly care about us, the most are enough to keep pushing forward. If you can't make them feel the same way I did watching you the other day, it'd be something you could be proud of. I'd be proud of you. I'm already proud of her, but that's beside the point. And as far as things go, I can't say the same for her father and the music club too. There's nothing to worry about there. From their stories, I say she's in good graces with them. And the rest, well, she has her charm to help her out. She is adorable after all, so who wouldn't want to watch her play? It's a shame I can't keep her all to myself, but at the same time, I wouldn't want that, at least when it comes to her playing the harp. I want the world to see her true colors.
You're right. If I could make them feel that way, I'd be happy.
Ceri smiles, seemingly reassured by the thought. We finished lunch on that high note with Ceri able to find her appetite once more. It's nice to see her back to her usual self. Oh, that's touching. Oh, that's nice. Alright, but we gotta stop here for now. I have no clue how long this game is gonna be, but unfortunately, I think this is where I'm gonna end it for now. I have no clue. Okay, we're now at scene 5, but I have no clue what else is there to in store. But however, I will let y'all know that when I play this game again, we're gonna try to quiz first. Or not, y'all can tell me. But thank you so much for watching. Watch the Dark Star series. Find the merch in the description. And I'll see y'all in the next video.